Next up, 1821 Bitters, Missy and Kristen Kofod, come on up to the stage. Round of applause.
1821 Bitters is dedicated to crafting a better cocktail for both the home enthusiast, the high-volume bar, and the craft bartender. We have unique bitters flavors, ranging from barrel-aged Havana and Hyde, to tart cherry and saffron, to Japanese chili and lime. 2 cocktail tinctures, rich cocktail syrups with flavors like rosemary, sage, and lavender and sea salt. Shrubs with flavors like blackberry peppercorn, watermelon mint, and apple cardamom. A spicy ginger beer concentrate, small batch tonic syrup, and a line of pre-bottled cocktail mixes designed to provide a delicious, complex craft cocktail where you just add liquor. It creates a fast, consistent cocktail each time. We use fresh, natural ingredients to help you elevate your cocktail.
Hello again, I'm Missy. And we're the owners and creators of 1821 Bitters, a craft cocktail mixer company. It's a Prohibition-era mixer company. The 18th Amendment enacted Prohibition. The 21st Amendment repealed it, hence the name. You'll look on the back of our label, you'll see officials pouring liquor into the street when cities went dry, and Prohibition really started the craft cocktail movement.
Our company was started about 2 Decembers ago during a southern ice storm. We were cooped up for about 4 days, nothing was open, and we've been toying with ideas on a business to start for quite some time. Craft cocktails and bitters really resonated with us for several different reasons, but not only were we avid cocktail enthusiasts, but we were actually really clean eaters as well. So it was really important to us to have a product that was clean as well as really interesting and unusual. So we got every flavor we could get our hands on. We started making a ton of different products, some of which did not turn out very well at all. So we pared our line down to something we were really proud of. We ran a successful Kickstarter, and about 5 months later, we had a bottle with label approval that was ready to sell to the market with really interesting flavors like lavender and French sea salt, charred lime, jalapeno, black peppercorn, and caramelized orange, honey, and ginger.
So a year and a half later, we're currently available in 27 states and 6 countries. Our first year in business was spent penetrating the off and on-premise markets. And as of September 1st, we opened a retail store to reach the at-home bartender and expand our brand.
So who is our target audience? Well, who here likes to drink? Show of hands. Great. So you're our target audience. Our target audience includes the at-home bartender, like you might be. It includes the boutique hotel in New York. It's also the mixologist that you would find at a speakeasy. It's the high-end volume bar that wants a craft and consistent cocktail every single time. What differentiates us? Well, there's a lot of other bitters companies out there, and they're doing a great job. They're making a great product. But what makes us different is that we don't just do bitters. We don't just sell shrubs. We're an entire line of craft cocktail mixers. What makes us different is our really unique and unusual flavors like barrel-aged leather and cigar and tart cherry and saffron. What makes us different is us. It's our story and it's our passion for our product and for what we do. We've actually really challenged our category by giving the consumer something different than what everyone else has given them. Now, Angostura and Peychaud's have definitely paved the way for bitters makers. They're over 100 years old. They're staples in the bar industry. But just like we see here at this conference, in categories like water and tea, the consumer wants more. Categories emerge, they evolve, and people want something different and something interesting. Our $9.99 to $22.99 price point kind of puts us right in that sweet spot with all the other categories just like us that are out there, and our packaging stands out while still being neutral. It's androgynous, it's strong, it's exact, and it's handcrafted and approachable. So what we've done is we've really taken the pretension out of craft cocktails to reach a larger audience.
So how's business? Business is great. We have a rockstar sales team in our store that loves craft cocktails as much as we do. We sit around whiskey barrels, listen to 1920s music over a gramophone, and teach you about craft cocktails while you can see our product being made in our on-site commercial kitchen, where we make product for Hotel Gansevoort, to Harrah's Casino, to Whole Foods, with pending orders in Hong Kong, Las Vegas, pending distribution in the Northeast, and interest from retailers like Target and Marks & Spencer in London. We're growing fast. In the past 3 months, we've seen a 600% plus growth, and in 2016, we're pursuing airlines, hotels, casinos, and nightclubs with our expanded bottle cocktail line. all while continuing to expand in the retail and bar category with significant margins, a focused marketing plan, a map for steady growth. We expect 2016 to be a great year for 1821 Bitters. Cheers.
Great job, great job. Stick around, and we got the two mics right here. Greg, we see the founders of the company kind of living the lifestyle of their brand, living up to their branding. How important is that to their success?
Yeah, it's critical. I mean, it influences everything from design to copy, flavor development, and even how you get distribution when you're calling on these, hotels and things like that. So you guys definitely live it. It's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Pure expressions of the brand. Love it.
Yeah. Dinah, some parallels between your brand Health Aid in terms of the bottle, apothecary kind of style. Tell us what your thoughts.
I love the look, love the label choice. We made all the same choices. But that's okay because we're not competing. Yeah, I love it. Love the hotel idea. I would totally mix this in a mini bar.
Thank you.
Yeah. Love the taste.
They're available in 2, 4, and 16 ounce. So 2, 4, and 16 ounce, so they have a wide application.
What is the price point?
They're $9.99 to $16.99 or $22.99 retail.
So the 2 ounces, $10?
No, the 2 ounces are not available retail. Those we sell
Okay.
directly to hotels.
Okay.
So they stay under $2.
One quick question. Do they have to be refrigerated?
I'm sorry?
Do they have to be refrigerated?
No, they have an 8-month shelf life.
Unrefrigerated.
Yeah. Matt, how closely is VEB looking at the cocktail mixer category, and is this something that you guys would look at?
Yeah, it's a tough category, quite frankly. And what we've learned is that, years ago when we're kind of studying this space, is that the bartenders themselves, they're already dealing with so many with liquors, and then to have to figure out all the various different mixers as well has been tough. But clearly there's a demand from consumers. I think so. What you got to figure out is how do you connect that consumer demand with the challenges of bartenders who are trying to figure out how do they manage a whole host of SKUs. For us, for us to ever play in that, we'd have to kind of start to see how big it could really get, given those kind of challenges.
Mm-hmm. And Dwayne, I saw you guys looking very intently at the bottles, kind of staring at the labels. I mean, anything really pop out in terms of this is a brand that could be broad and attract broad awareness and demand?
Yeah, that's the perfect question, Ray. So how much do I use in a single drink, in a single serve?
So for a 2-ounce bottle, you just dump the 2-ounce bottle into the 2-ounce bottle of liquor, and you have a perfect 7-ingredient craft cocktail.
Okay. Yeah, and how much of your business do you anticipate being behind the bar and sort of, I'll call it food service as opposed to at home?
Our retail store has just blown up. So retail, we do quite a bit of business, but we project in 2016 our on-premise to be approximately 65% of all of our market, if you include high-volume hotel and restaurant chains.
Yeah, so consumer awareness on bitters has been building for the last 5 years or so. I definitely think there's an opportunity there. The challenges that Matthew pointed out are real, but I like it. It's a great execution.
Yeah. John, we've been around at BevNet, plenty of the bottled cocktail mixers. We see it's a category on the rise. What are the chances for this brand to stand out among the rest of the category?
I feel like standing out in this category is like really tough because it's a lower volume, like higher price point type of thing. I mean, we've seen that with like Owl's Brew, for example, who won the Showdown in the past. I mean, I really like the product. This, what was it, the Hans in particular, that was awesome. How you stand out or really win at this, I don't know. I mean, it seems like you're offering like an experience that I probably would want to have like sometimes, but not every time, and there's a lot of options out there. It's very different than, say, an almond milk where like their goal is to get me to like buy their almond milk every time I go and seek a dairy alternative. So, but I really, I love the story, love, what I've seen. I hope if I get down to Atlanta, I can go check out your shop. I mean, feel good about it for whatever that's worth, so.
Mm-hmm. One thing I didn't ask about was taste. Matt, how does it taste?
Taste? I thought it tasted great.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Anybody else?
The Hans is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I would want to extend usage and spike a juice or spike some other liquid with this, non-alcoholic.
Kombucha.
And,
There you go.
Health Aid, I mean,
Let's
it really
get
is
together.
outstanding.
Close.
Outstanding. Well, thanks so much, guys. Great presentation.